Hey everyone, today I bring you this look. This is inspired by Carrie Underwood in the music video for her and Miranda Lambert's song Something Bad. I love the music video and they both look absolutely stunning in it. I've been wanting to do this look for quite some time. I've been kind of delaying because I wasn't really sure how I was going to accomplish the look. So this is my take on it. It's maybe not exact, but it's kind of as close as I could get using the products I had around. So it's just a very smudgy look, but I think it's actually kind of wearable because the lid itself is not all that dark. It's kind of more focused on the lower lash line. But yeah, that's the look we're getting today. If you would like to see how I got it, then please stay tuned. Okay, so we are starting off with the eyes today because the colors we're using are shimmery and darker, so it could create big old mess for you if you don't. Anytime you're doing a grungy, smudgy type of look, it's best to start with the liner because it's going to create a great basis for all of the work you're doing. So I'm using, what you want is a black liner that's smudgy. So this is the Covergirl Liquiline Blast in Black Fire. The waterproofness of the liner is not as important for this part because you're just wanting something you can really smudge out. So I'm going to go ahead and get that on my waterline, tight line, and lower lash line and buff it out, as well as then I'm going to also lay it down on the top lash line and blend it across like the lower part of the lid to create my basis for the whole eyeshadow look. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Going to look super messy at this point, but don't even worry about it. I'm using a lot of colors from MAC today, so my apologies for that. I always try to use a balance of that and maybe like Makeup Geek, but for today's look, the colors I needed were mostly from MAC. Her look is not, it's definitely a cooler tone smoky eye, but I wouldn't say it's like in your face cool like silvers. It's more like cool browns, a little bit of black, and some green. So it's like kind of a neutral toned but leaning cool smoky eyes. This is Wedge, which is just a neutral tone transition color, and I'm going to run that through the socket just to kind of set that area. And the color is really just fading from the lash line, so we really just want it to be pretty light on these outer edges. I'm also going to blend a little of that like kind of below where we put the black on the bottom. Blend out the edges. Next color I'm going in with is Mystery by MAC. This is a satin finish, but it's going to come across as basically matte on the lid. And I love to use this when I'm using like black tone smoke, or when I'm using blacks on the lid, because it really blends them out beautifully without having to use a black to blend them out. So I'm going to buff that through the socket, kind of blending it into where we have that base down, because her black color doesn't really go all the way up to the socket line. So I'm going to use this. And then I'm going to take it on the bottom as well, using the same fluffy brush. But the main color I'm using is by Makeup Geek, Maybelline. So there you go, I do have a cheaper eyeshadow. This is one of their pure pigments in Black Mystery. I have not used these pigments at all yet, so I just picked this one up because I wanted a black shimmery color with like a silver sparkle to it, which this seems to be, because her look is definitely, oh my god, I just literally got that everywhere. Her look has got a bit of a chunky glitter about it, and this is just going to kind of help us to get that while still getting the smokiness. But anyway, I'm going to press this kind of starting at both lash lines and working it outwards into the colors we already applied. So again, it doesn't have to be super neat, it's just kind of going to, again, be a little grungy. Now I'm going to go back in with Mystery, and I'm really going to start packing that into where the same area I applied it in before. We just want a little more because, as you can see, we have a bit of a harsh line where that black ends. So we're going to use Mystery just to kind of buff that out. And if you didn't notice, when I did the black, I did apply it a little lower, right in below the pupil lid. Carrie definitely has that shape going on. It's going to make your eyes look a little bigger. And so I'm going to focus some Mystery right below that and just blend that even lower. Throughout this look, I haven't done a lot of blending because the way we're applying it is very hazy anyways, but we're just going to buff out the edges and want no harsh lines whatsoever. Now it's time to intensify that black liner we have going on. I'm just going to go for the same one to simplify, but to really get a nice intense line, I would recommend maybe gel liner. What I'm going to do is run that just along the waterline going all the way into that inner corner, and I'm also going to do a fairly thick line on the top. I think she has that going on because she is wearing false lashes, but I'm not doing false lashes today, but it's just going to make the lashes, your natural lashes, look a little bit fuller. So going to reapply some black liner and then come back and kind of show you last few steps. I'm going to take a little matte black. This is, as usual, Corrupt by Make a Peak, and I'm going to press that on the top lashes to really set that liner in, and especially because we used a pencil, it's going to intensify it and just fill in any gaps. To me, the focal point of Carrie's look is definitely that green sparkle she has under her eyes. The color I'm using today is called Greensmoke by MAC. You can see it's just like a chunky khaki glitter. It's not that impressive, but when you use it over a black base, it can be quite a nice pop, and since I already have the black down there, it should make it pop a lot more than it would on its own. And what I'm going to do with that is just taking the same brush I used with the black, I'm going to kind of press it into the lashes, and I'm just going to kind of put it all along down there to add that chunky glitter and slight green tone that she has going on. I didn't personally notice any green or glitter much at the top, so I'm going to leave it, but you could add it up there for a little more symmetry. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and actually pop off camera, clean up my face, do my foundation. I'm actually going to be filming a foundation routine today, so that will be coming up very soon if you're interested, and I'll be right back. I'm also going to do mascara while I'm off camera, so yes, I'll be doing all of that, and then I will be back to show you cheeks and lips. For mascara, I just kind of loaded it up to give me a full lash look, even though I wasn't wearing falsies. Now moving on to cheeks and lips. She just has a peachy pink on the cheeks, nothing crazy, so I'm just going to go with the I always say that, Essence Silky Touch in the color Sweetheart, and I'm just going to kind of pop that all over the cheeks. Nothing crazy. Her cheeks are fairly simple. They don't really have a lot of highlighting and stuff either, so I'm going to skip that. Now for lips, she has a very, very nude lip. I don't know if mine's going to end up quite as nude, but we'll give it a go. Oh my god, I'm so itchy. The lipstick I'm using is Maybelline's Blushing Beige. It's a peachy nude. It's the nudest one I own. You could go even nuder if you wanted. I'm not doing any lip liner. I normally would, but her lips don't really have a whole lot of definition to them. They're kind of just nude. So I'm gonna layer this on, and then on top I am putting the Elixir by Maybelline in Glistening Amber. You could go for their one in the nude color. I always forget the name. I think it's Nude Illusion. That one is more creamy, so it's gonna be more pigmented, but I wanted this one because she has a gold shimmer to her lips in the center, so I'm gonna use that to create that part, and then that will be the finished look. Alright, that is the finished Carrie Underwood look. If you are interested in seeing Miranda's look, which is similar, it's just different colors and slightly different shape to the look, then I'm going to be doing that in a few weeks. So please stay tuned if you're interested. Also, if you're interested in seeing the foundation routine that I filmed today, that's coming up very soon as well. So again, lots to stay tuned for. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up below. Subscribe to see more from me. I'll be back very soon with a new video. Till then, talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye. I have to give it probably a pretty long shadow because I am obsessed with this. This is the Pantene Pro V Overnight Mirror.